President Vladimir Putin and the high-ranking delegation of Russia left Hanoi on Thursday night, wrapped up their state visit to Vietnam at the invitation of Vietnam Communist Party Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng.
President Putin led rest in tribute to President Ho Chi Minh at his mausoleum in Hanoi and led rest in commemoration of fallen combatants at the monument to heroes and martyrs. The Russian leader was formally welcomed in a solemn ceremony at the presidential palace with the highest protocol for a head of state. He held talks with General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng and President Tô Lâm and met with Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and Chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn. General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng spoke highly of Putin's visit to Vietnam, noting its significance as it coincides with the 30th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty on Principles of Friendly Relations between Vietnam and Russia, and paved the way for the 75th anniversary of bilateral diplomatic relations next year. He congratulated Putin on his re-election, stressing that the high number of votes reflected the Russian people's trust in his leadership. The party leader expressed Vietnam's gratitude for the support provided by the former Soviet Union and Russia nowadays during the past struggle for national independence and reunification and the ongoing process of national construction and defense. Vietnam supports Russia's active role in the international community and its Look East policy, believing that a peaceful, independent, strong Vietnam with growing prestige aligns with Russia's long-term interests in the Asia-Pacific and the world, he said. Putin underscored that Vietnam is a trusted friend and partner of Russia and that their relationship has stood the test of time. Developing the science comprehensive strategic partnership is a priority in Russia's Asia-Pacific foreign policy. He stated with confidence in new momentum that his visit would inject into bilateral relations. Expressing delight at progress made in the ties, the leaders agreed to give boost to mutual understanding and trust via promoting all-level visits and exchanges through the party, state, and parliamentary channels. They said they are committed to strengthening cooperation in economy, trade, investment, science, technology, and defense security, and will work together to resolve existing challenges in accordance with international law and the specific conditions of each country.
Now, on June 20th, Russian media extensively covered President Vladimir Putin's official visit to Vietnam.
The website fontanka.ru reported that President Putin humorously thanked the Vietnamese people for their warm reception. Using the word warm, the Russian president referred not only to the hospitality of the Vietnamese people, but also to the weather. Meanwhile, the website yura.ru reported that in a meeting with Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, President Putin affirmed that Russia is ready to establish a long-term direct supply of oil and gas to Vietnam, including liquefied natural gas. President Putin also acknowledged the successful cooperation between the two countries in the energy sector, recalling Russia's participation in constructing power generation facilities in Vietnam. The news agency TASS reported that no fewer than 11 documents were signed during President Putin's state visit to Vietnam. Important agreements were signed in the fields of energy, infrastructure development for laboratory facilities to combat epidemics, cooperation between the two Ministries of Justice, the General Departments of Taxation and Customs, and more.
Vietnam attends Japan ASEAN Startup Fair in Bangkok. Walking tour to discover old quarters, communal houses attract tourists. 13 Vietnamese enterprises attended the Japan ASEAN Startup Business Matching Fair 2024 held in Bangkok, Thailand on June 19.
The event gathered over 60 startup and innovation firms from Japan and 5 ASEAN member states of Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam. The fair, held annually since 2023, is an opportunity for startups to bring technologies related to ESG, factory automation, health and logistics technologies to encourage sustainable business practices. As a dynamic support center for startups, the Vietnam National Innovation Center aims to not only nurture a vibrant and supportive ecosystem for Vietnamese startups, but also promote linkages with global partners through actively participating in international forums. In recent years, Vietnam has emerged as a regional beacon of innovation and startup ecosystem, thanks to the government's strong determination to use innovation as a driving force for sustainable development.
Renowned for its 36 vibrant streets filled with vendors, Hanoi Old Quarter is a cherished destination for international visitors. A captivating walking tour to discover the communal houses of Hanoi Old Quarter is attracting visitors to the capital city.
Renowned for its 36 vibrant streets filled with vendors, Hanoi Old Quarter is a cherished destination for international visitors. These communal houses, along with other heritage sites rich in traditional cultural, architectural, and religious significance, stand out as compelling tourist attractions. Exploring the communal houses in Hanoi Old Quarter is a highlight of walking tours. Artists skillfully arrange these spaces to capture their historical narratives.
I was surprised. I wake up in the morning and arrived still yesterday, and yeah, such a great festival today. It's nice. It's comfortable. Yeah.
7 communal houses are featured in these tours, contributing to the promotion of the capital's cultural sector and enhancing the cultural and spiritual life of Hanoians.
And that's the end of today's bulletin. Thanks for your watching, and until next time.